Hey guys, Gina here with the Destination Baby and Kids YouTube channel. We are going over the Maxi-Cosi Ambra infant car seat, how to take the fabric off and how to put it back on. If you haven't yet, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. If you get excited about this car seat from watching this video, I'd encourage you to go to my website, destinationbabykids.com. You can check out the other colors and buy it directly from me. Okay, let's show you, the viewing audience at home, how to remove the fabric from the Maxi-Cosi Ambra and how to put it back on. We'll see if it's actually easy. I'm going in blind, so your guess is as good as mine, but they advertise that it's easy, so let's see if they're being truthful. Okay friends, here I am with the Maxi-Cosi Ambra car seat, and they talk about how easy it is to remove and put the fabric back on. I have zero familiarity with this seat, so let's just go into a blind and see what the hell is going on with the material. So typically when we're taking fabric on or off our car seat, what I like to do to start is I like to take the handle, press the buttons, have the handle come all the way down to make the seat stationary. So now it's fixed, it's not gonna rock. The next thing that I would typically do with the seat is remove the sunshade. So I'm gonna press on the sunshade material. So on the inside of the sunshade, there's a button. And I'm gonna bring the seat over so that you guys can kind of see where my finger is. So on the inside of the sunshade, there is a little button, and you can see, whoops, you can see it sort of like called out here. But what's counterintuitive, instead of pushing it forward to take this piece out, you push it from the inside out in order to get that canopy wire to remove. So I'm gonna go ahead, press it toward myself, and then pull up. And then I got one side freed. I'm gonna do it over here. I'm gonna press toward you, the viewing audience, and pull that piece up and get that freed. And what I've noticed is there's a zipper on the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and unzip this canopy slowly and gently, because we don't wanna catch any material or wreck the zipper. So we'll go ahead and unzip the canopy and remove that. So that was pretty easy. My suspicion is that we could pull this wire out and wash all of this. I'm not gonna pull it out and do it, but that would be my guess of how that would work. And I don't wanna feed it back in, but we'll assume that that's correct. Now, to get the rest of the material off of the car seat, something else I generally do with most of the seats is go ahead and loosen the shoulder belt pieces as loose as they can go. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the shoulder belt pieces, and what I'm noticing here is that they are attached sort of to the headpiece. Now I've already removed, and I should have pointed this out at the beginning, I've already removed the infant head and body pillow. That comes out easily, so who cares about that? If you struggle getting that out, that's gonna be a problem. Now, the headpiece, however, I think we should take that out first, and if you pull the body component up toward you, you'll see that the shoulder belt pieces just remove. So that was very easy. Now, this guy on the back, I can pull that gently toward myself. Oh my God, this is so easy. And that comes off really easily. Now, what else is nice here is that you'll see there's black bike helmet foam around your kiddo's head. That is EPP shock foam. It's really nice, very easy, and it doesn't like crack in cold weather. So I always prefer when people use the black foam over the white foam in car seats, just because it's like less likely to crack, and I'm from a cold state. So again, nice feature there. Now, let's talk about removing the rest of this fabric. My suspicion is that, ooh, there's little snaps on the back of the seat. Well, I got one side. How does this one pop off? Oh, maybe you pull, yes, you pull it down toward the floor, and then those guys will come up. So you're able to remove it. I'm just trying to feel where the next attachment point is so that I don't go too hard in the paint. But so what I'm doing is I'm just pulling this off. Wow, this is pretty easy. Pulling it around the headpiece. Now there's snaps on the inside. I'm gonna undo those snaps. That should enable me to free this from the harness material, which it does very nicely after you undo those snaps. And then I feel other little kind of snaps here on the side. I'm gonna pull down. and go around that canopy piece. So I'm gonna click that up. I'm gonna hit it on this side and go up and around that guy just to clear it. And now for on the front, I'm gonna come up here, pull this guy up, and then pull these pieces that are around the seatbelt plastic here. I'm gonna pull that very gently and slide it out on both sides. So, if I wanted to remove this and wash it, oh, crotch buckle piece pulls, so we pull the material out, and that is the body of the material. Oh, how exciting, now we can see the guts of the seat. Wow, this seat is pretty cool. The fabric fell on the floor, but that doesn't bother me. Let me take out the crotch belt piece altogether. So you can just remove this guy all the way. But what's really exciting about this seat is that it's super lightweight. We've got air holes in it all the way through the backrest. So where the kid's back is gonna be nice and cool with airflow. And then on the side of the seat around the entire interior body and the headrest is EPP shock foam. This is really shocking to me at this price point that there's this much foam in the seat. This is really, really safe. This is really excellent. I'm very impressed by this. So there's a ton of bike helmet foam in the actual inside of the seat. All of that could be cleaned with like a Clorox wipe. And the other thing that I want to point out is on their material set, on the backrest, which is the part that's super breathable, we don't have any stupid stickers that are gonna make the baby's back hot. So a lot of times these brands will brag about ventilation, but you're like, dog, your ventilation sucks. Like the seat has stickers here and it's not breathable. This has got perforated plastic all along the sides, but then on top of it, you've got the inside part where their back is fully breathable. So air can definitely get through, and then air is gonna be able to flow through this material without an issue. And on the inside of the backrest, there's also an additional piece of foam, and I'm just taking it out because you would probably take this out for washing. But this guy to me, in here, this also feels, and I can hear it, this is another piece of bike helmet foam that's on the backrest of the seat. So not only do you get the bike helmet foam surrounding their body and surrounding their head, but you also have this tucked into that piece in the head and backrest so that when you're washing this, just be sure to remove that. So all of this material, removable, washable. They have a blowout, they have a vomit, they spill milk everywhere, and you don't want it to get sour and disgusting. Take this material out and wash it, okay? To put it back on, we're just gonna do the opposite of what we did before. So again, since we started with the shoulder pieces and the headrest and the canopy, those are gonna go on last. So we're gonna start with the body of the seat, and the best place to start with putting the material back on is with those stupid seatbelt holes that are on the side. So this is like the pieces on the side of the seat that go around these seatbelt plastic pieces. So let's start by doing that. I'm gonna turn the seat toward you all. I'm gonna make sure I'm in the correct alignment. And then I'm gonna take my first hole and I'm gonna run it around and through just like that. I'm gonna take my crotch belt adjustment piece and run that through its little hole in the center of the seat, very clear where that goes. Then I'm gonna take my final one that goes over the seatbelt plastic and line that up. And again, we're gonna wanna do this slowly so that you don't have material all cropped together and folded up improperly. We're gonna pull that through and get this to all go around the bottom very nice and neatly. So that looks pretty good down at the bottom. Now I'm gonna go ahead and shoot my headrest back down to short, just so that it's not conflicting with the rest of the seat. Now, another piece that I'm gonna wanna make sure I go through is to get around those canopy pieces on either side. Those may be removable somehow. I don't wanna figure it out if they are. I'd rather just leave them on. So I'm going over and around each side, just like that. So it doesn't look great yet, but we're getting there. And then what you'll notice is there's a little plug on the actual material as well as a hole in the seat. So you push the plug in the hole, and then if you pull it up toward like the top of the seat, that plug will hold it, no problem. There's one on each side. I went ahead and did those two sides, so now that's hooked up. And then I'm gonna come around the back of the seat, and this is where you're gonna wanna be really slow and deliberate because it's tight. And again, slow and steady wins the race with this type of movement. We don't wanna be herky-jerky. We don't wanna be swearing. I mean, maybe we wanna be swearing, but this is, I mean, honestly, this is pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the crotch piece up there. And I know we had the crotch belt removed. We'll put that back in at the end. Doesn't need to be there right at the start. But I am gonna pull up the harness pieces just so they're sort of up and out of the way. Oh, cool, we can attach these to the magnetic chest clip to keep those up and out of the way. It's actually great. So now those are up and out of the way, and they are not crooked, sitting correctly back in that lower component down there. And so while I have this mostly pulled up around the top, it's not perfect yet. I wanna make sure, and I'm not showing you guys, but I wanna make sure that instead of being over the headrest, it tucks behind the headrest on both sides. And you will see there are snaps right here. So you'll go ahead and you will pull this material and you will snap it together on both sides. So that's what I'm doing right now, snapping by the shoulder on both sides. Boom, boom. Oh, cool, I see a little Velcro back there too. That's gonna be useful for my next piece, I'm sure. Useful to see it. Okay, so now on the back, it looks good, but it's not like fully into where it needs to be yet. I've got another one of those plugs. I need to pull it down far enough and then let it come up so that it's sitting in its little allotted slot, which it now is. And now that fabric, the body fabric, is back where it needs to be for this seat. Ooh, I wish I had an additional position for this handle so I could really jack it up here and show you guys. Now, we'll go ahead and we'll put our backrest piece back in. I'm gonna put my little bike helmet material back in the backrest. Thankfully, there is Velcro on the inside of the seat. So if you take it out, it'll be clear how it goes back together. This all Velcros to itself. So there's two Velcro pieces here, but on the back of the foam, there's a little piece of Velcro, and then there's a little piece of Velcro on the interior. So all those Velcro pieces should just align up and be sitting nicely together. Now, we'll put the head piece on first. So I'm gonna go ahead and lengthen this headrest up to make my life easier because now it's closer to me. I'm gonna set one side around, and then I'm gonna make sure on the backrest here, there's a hole for the headrest adjustment piece. I wanna make sure I get that clip in that hole, and then I have to be very gentle with the other wing, pulling it on and sliding it on gently, just like that, and getting it all aligned with the hole in the back so it's nice and perfect. And then this guy here is going to tuck under the shoulder belt pieces there. So that's very simple. We've got our head piece on and our backrest piece on, so this is great. Now, something else we're definitely gonna wanna put back that I threw down on the ground was the crotch buckle. So I'm gonna adjust my crotch buckle right now. I'm gonna actually put it in the position that's a little further out, just so that when I demonstrate this to customers, we can get excited that there's two positions. So I'm pressing it through, pulling it down, pulling it up. I can turn the seat upside down to make sure that it's correct in its little keyhole. I'm pulling on it and it's fine. So that is correctly attached. This is looking great. I'm gonna go ahead and rebuckle my harness. I'm gonna do the chest clips together. I'm looking at all of this stuff and making sure that everything is poking through its allotted spots correctly so that there won't be any problems when we put the baby in. So that's looking good. Now, another thing I'm gonna wanna do is put those shoulder harness pieces back on. And again, this is where I was saying there's Velcro actually on the seat itself. So when you undo the shoulder belt piece, on the back interior of the seat, there's two pieces of Velcro that align with the shoulder belt component, and I actually think this tucks underneath and pulls through each side. Yep, and then these Velcro pieces, your shoulder belt piece comes up. Oh, this is, shoulder belt piece comes up and hides in its own cover on each side. So it's a little convoluted. That shouldn't be tricky, but for some reason for me, it just seemed a little bit more awkward. But now we've got our shoulder belt harness pieces in here, no problem. And we'll go ahead and lower this guy down. Those shoulder belt pieces are moving just fine with the rest of it. And we can go ahead and tighten our harness as well as press the button on the inside to pull that material and loosen it. So the harness is moving just fine, although I think, yeah, moving just fine. Now, again, there were the infant pads, which we can put back in, and we'll go ahead and put the canopy back on the seat. So canopy, again, we just hook up either side, click it in, and again, you want your duck bill in the front. And then on the back of the seat, there is a zipper. Remember that zipper? So we'll go ahead and hit the zipper on one side, get it to line up. This might be the hardest dang part of the whole thing, besides those stupid shoulder belt pieces. And again, that's just patience, right? It's not actually hard, it's just me being an impatient brat and wanting to do it in 1 second. And so I'm going ahead and zipping it all up. And now we're ready to rock and roll. So we just cleaned all of our material, we washed it up. It's now in good shape to go ahead and be useful for another baby, nice and clean for somebody else. Whatever you want to do, you are set and ready to go. But that is how you take the fabric off and put the fabric back on the Ambra. I will give them an A+ for this. It's very, very easy. Did that blind, meaning I looked at the book, but I didn't really read it. I'm a skimmer. So again, we should always read our instruction manuals, but just FYI, material here, very easy to take off. I presume cleaning it in the washing machine is easy, and then getting it back on, very, very simple. So we also love the amount of bike helmet foam in the seat. What a great shock that is. Pleasant surprise. And the ability to clean everything on it, put it back together, A+. So great work, Maxi-Cosi. I would have to say, even though it doesn't zip out, the material here, very easy to clean. Okay, guys, if you have questions or comments, leave them below. Happy to answer them for you best I can. If it makes sense to share this video, share it. And go ahead and check out the other linked videos about this guy, showing what strollers it fits on, showing how to install the base, and showing the overarching information just about this seat as well.